Hi, hey, ho, he, ha. Good afternoon from London, England. Or should I say good morning, good evening, or good night and rest well, wherever you are watching around the world. From your host, your guy himself, the one and only and truly, DLG repping. Here I am, Delhi, London, Guna, Space, Romeo, Echo, Papa, Papa, Indigo, November. And again, I'm going to be producing a roundup of all the Premier League games, all the Premier League goals from this weekend's fixtures. And believe me, there's been some talking points I'd like to get through. And, you know, a roundup of the performances of certain teams in the league. So, without further ado, before I start, make sure you leave your opinions, your views in the comment section below. Smash a thumbs up like button for me, yeah? Share this channel virally all over the planet. And make sure your friends and your relatives get hold of this. And while they're watching, yeah, tell them to share this channel to their friends and relatives all over the world. And on top of that, don't just like, comment, and share. Please help me by subscribing to the channel. That's myself and I only. Left, right, and center. Make sure you smash that subscribe button abundantly and passionately. Other than that, I will be getting a laptop, so hopefully more improvement with the content of my channel. On top of that, well, it's been a good weekend for my team Arsenal, and I'm going to start off with them because it was at the King Power Stadium that we put in a terrific performance. So Leicester City v Arsenal. Lunchtime kickoff, first Premier League game to kick off the weekend. And for me, the first 20 minutes, Arsenal were on top of their game. Definitely in control of the ball. They were much sharp. They started much sharply than Leicester City. You know, their movement was second to none. Very balanced. I thought it was, well, very direct, should I say. And you can see they performed as a team, and it's a team effort that got us the 3 points. However, after that half hour, there was a spell where Leicester City attacked the Arsenal defence. The defence stood up well, but for me, the performer of that game was Aaron Ramsdale. What a performance! And I mean, what a hell of a performance. The save of the season through James Maddison free kick, and my word, he done well to react to the rebound, although Partey had to make sure he cleared his line for him. But oh, what a performance he put in. And not many people talk about that save from Iheanacho, that curling effort from 20 odd yards out. You know, he got his fingertip on it, but it was still a splendid save. Second half, Leicester piled on the pressure even more, and they created opportunities. And Aaron Ramsdale stood up to two more efforts. And the save in the second half he made was the starfish save, and the Great Dane Peter Schmeichel would have been proud of that. Off the ball, yeah, we conducted ourselves outstandingly. I thought defensively we were defending well. Ben White and Gabriel, Partey and Lokonga, you see the partnerships are flowing there. Aubameyang's link up with Lacazette. That's a partnership that is flowing there. And you can see the difference between the two teams. Immense difference. And Arsenal were just very organised on the day. And praising to the management himself, Mikel Arteta, he had a few words to say at the post-match interview. And Brendan Rodgers had a few words to say about the first goal, where the challenge started from Lokonga foul on Somari that led to the first goal. Nevertheless, the referee waved it on, and we get a corner, and Gabriel gets a headed goal, and he deserved that for me because of his performance defensively, and he's shown why He's one of the best centre-halves in the Premier League right now. Arsenal, Leicester City fans, your opinions, your views are welcome in my comment section below. Positive feedback is what I promote. So it finished Leicester City 0, Arsenal 2. Next game, Burnley v Brentford. Think it was an overall dominating performance by Burnley, especially in the first half. You could see they were always organised off the ball, tenacious in the tackle as they are, close space down, and I don't think they allowed Brentford to play, especially in that first half. And what a finish by Chris Woods. I mean, the defender of Brentford done his best to try to cut the ball out, but it still went through him, even though he got a little touch. It wasn't enough to prevent Chris Woods getting a fine strike. And then, was it the second goal for me? Well, nice bit of build-up play by Burnley, and what a headed goal by Loughton, the right back, across from his opposite wing back, Charlie Taylor, and Loughton got up and headed superbly. So that was 2-0. The third goal, I think it was the best goal of the game. No, one of the best. Oh well, one of the best goals of the game, and that was Cornet cuts inside on the counter attack. It all started with a counter attack for me, and he's well, they've countered Brentford. He receives the ball from, I think, Goodmanson with the assist, and my word, he cuts inside and unleashes a right-footed shot, curling effort from nearly 20 yards out, and well, the goalkeepers had no chance there. Fine goal by Cornier, and he's been a superb signing since he joined from Lyon. But the goal of the game, I think Goodus has got the goal of the game. I mean, it was a consolation, too little too late, but the technique was absolutely sublime. Sublime, I mean, just absolutely magnificent. You know, it might not have meant anything in the end. Burnley were on their way to getting 3 points. However, Goodus's goal was definitely the goal of that game. So it finished Burnley 3, Brentford 1. Liverpool v Brighton. Well, the first half, you could tell maybe the first 20, 30 minutes of that game, Liverpool were in complete control. Up to 40 minutes, I'd say they're in complete control. In the third minute, Henderson gets a fine side-footed strike, followed up by good bit of play by Oxlade-Chamberlain, fine cross, Sadio Mane, the form that he's always on. He's never going to miss the target from there, 2-0. But give Brighton some credit. Iwebo, the Zambian international, Brighton go up top, and they, even before that goal, Brighton threatened Liverpool, and I think Solly Marsh had a left-footed shot across goal. Ellison was so up to it, good save. But Brighton's goal came in that first half, and Iwebo, what a fine strike, catching Ellison off guard, and he's looped over his head, that side-footed effort, and it made it 2-1. Although it could have been 3-0 Liverpool and Brighton's heads would have just dropped, but VAR proved that the goal was an handball, so it was chalked off to 2-0. But at half-time, Brighton were 2-1 down, and they had an opportunity. And the way they came out in the second half and the way they performed, I thought they were justified with the equaliser. I mean, Adam Lallana with the fine assist, and Trossard cuts inside, unleashes a shot on the right foot, 2-2. There's no complaints there. And, well, even before that, Liverpool had another goal rightfully disallowed, and that was Salah's goal, because he was in offside position. But give Brighton credit. They Thought they'd won it again. Trossard around the goalkeeper, slots it into an empty net, but he was deemed offside by the linesman's flag. All in all, good game. Good game from a neutral point of view, should I say? And it finished Liverpool 2, Brighton and Albion 2. Next game I'm going to talk about Manchester City, Crystal Palace. Man City in the beginning of that game, they were in control of the ball. All of a sudden, there's a bad mistake by I think Laporte. He loses ball possession. Crystal Palace hit them on the counter attack. Gallagher to Saha. Saha unleashes a left-footed tame shot, but I think the ball bubbled over the hand of Ederson and trickled into the back of the net. From there, Man City's afternoon was made from bad to worse, where I think Laporte got himself a straight red for denying the attacking opponent, a clear opportunity of a goal. And Man City were down to 10 men. However, they kept going, kept pushing for that equaliser, and in the second half, they thought they had the equaliser through Gabriel Jesus, only to be ruled out because Mr. Foden was offside, and he was half a yard offside, so the goal was chalked off. However, for their defensive performance and performance on the ball, Palace were worthy of the 3 points, and you could see when Elise, I think his name Elise, he came on, he caused them all ends of problems. Although Gallagher had an effort on goal, saved by Ederson. The build-up to Palace's second goal, well, it's typical Palace. Pass and move under Vieira. They are passing and movement. They are passing and moving, should I say. And the second goal relates to that. Good play by Wilfried Zaha, put through. Couldn't get the shot away. So what he did is kept hold of the ball, waited, saw Elise. Elise, one touch to Gallagher. Gallagher's one touch, side foot effort into the back of the net, and it was a worthy 3 points for the Eagles. And Vieira spoke about how the rub of the green went their way, the luck went their way, even though in previous games it wasn't to be the case. That's exactly what he was saying. Well, he said refereeing decisions went their way, and luck went their way as well. So he was all in all, he was absolutely pleased. Pep had his say as well, and he said that his team didn't do enough to win the game, and the performance was not up to scratch. So he gave an honest assessment on his team performance on the day. Finished Man City 0, Palace 2, Newcastle v Chelsea. It was always going to be a Chelsea win, and let's be honest, Reece James is turning out to be one of the best right backs in Europe. Although in the first half they were evenly matched, and I thought Newcastle gave a good account of themselves. You know, Ryan Fraser put through on the wing, crosses it, no one in the box. Chelsea, they go forward. You can see the threats when they are playing this attacking fluent football. Hakim Ziyech's goal was ruled out, rightfully so, because of an offside decision. And Newcastle went at the other end and had an effort that was saved by the goalkeeper, I believe. Or I don't think Mendy had anything to save apart from Brentford last week. However, in the second half, Chelsea came out on top, and my word, what a fine strike by Reece James. Cuts inside and he unleashes an unstoppable left-footed drive. But for me, the second goal I like the most. Chelsea hit Newcastle on the counter-attack. Reece James he feeds in the attacker. Good save. I think it was a block shot that was blocked by the defender, but Reece James hits it straight. Oh, he hits it first time from 20 yards out, and what an unbelievable strike! This guy is on form. Him and Chilwell are getting goals from wing back, and you got to think that Lukaku is to come back, Werner is to come back when he finds confidence. Chelsea are going to be incredibly strong this season, and they are tipped to win the league by many ex-football players and neutral. And you can see the football they're playing. And for me, they blew away Newcastle. So it finished Newcastle 0, Chelsea 3. Spurs v Man United. um, Abysmal performance by Tottenham. And Roy Keane said it, they are boring. You know, they are so boring to watch. And the only thing that was exciting was the fans booing. Maybe booing Harry Kane, he says. But for me, Man United, two teams that I hate with a passion. But the truth is, United had the upper hand, and you can clearly see the difference between Man United and Tottenham. The experience players and the way Manchester United closed the ball down, which was highlighted on MOTD. You see, Tottenham were having the ball and they were closed down, and Tottenham were just sloppy in possession, where Manchester United were anything but sloppy in possession on the night. So for me, Solskjaer saved himself for another week, whereas Nuno lost his job in the end. And today, Antonio Conte has been appointed as their head coach. However, on the pitch on a Saturday night, for me, Cristiano Ronaldo, you can't keep him quiet for too long. His goal drought was astonishing, considering the elite player that he is, and he wasn't going to go long without a goal. And Bruno Fernandes, fine assist, just perfect, above Ben Davies' head, onto Cristiano Ronaldo's right foot, and what a fine strike. And in the second half, Tottenham didn't improve the slightest bit. They were just not on it. Harry Kane was seen on the wing, seen in the midfield. He just hasn't performed for Tottenham this season. And Son, who's been their better player, couldn't find a way to help Tottenham get an equaliser. And then the second goal was a killer. And that was just before. No, that was after Cristiano Ronaldo had a goal disallowed. Then Cavani gets the second goal, and a good bit of play by Cristiano Ronaldo. All came from the mistake it all came from a horrendous pass by Højbjerg to Skip, who gave him no chance with that pass. All intercepted. Cristiano Ronaldo doing what he does best, displaying his technical footwork and finding a nice through ball to Cavani, who did no mistake and dinked the ball over Hugo Lloris 2-0. And then Matic putting Rashford through again. Tottenham's defence is opened up, and he side-footed it into the far corner, 3-0. Game done. The Tottenham fans booing, and rightfully so, to be fair. So for me, it finished Spurs 0, Man United 3. Sunday's game, Aston Villa v West Ham United. Nothing but a terrific away performance by West Ham United. I can't complain about that. If you're a West Ham fan, you have no complaints. It was an all-round performance. The way they passed the ball with confidence, playing the ball through the gate, it was terrific to watch from a neutral eye. And West Ham were worthy of the 3 points. What was I going to say? Aston Villa woeful defensively, and Tyrone Mings being dropped onto the bench. You can see Villa's defence was absolutely woeful, and he was missed. For me, Tyrone Mings was missed, and Ben Johnson getting his first goal for the club, and maybe his first senior goal as a professional footballer. what a fine strike it was. And he said in the interview that Antonio told him to try and use his left foot, and he said that when he saw the space open, he unleashed the shot. What a goal it was! Give credit some credit. They got back into the game with an equaliser by Ollie Watkins. I mean, when the ball's late, when the ball's played into the box from a cross, low cross, Ollie Watkins hits it first time, and Fabianski may be disappointed that he didn't do enough to keep it out. He got enough on it, but he would have felt that he needed to keep that one out. Nevertheless, 1-1. Well, West Ham deserve a lot of credit. They kept going. Ben Rama, obviously, he's ignored Chilwell on the Cresswell on the overlap. Cresswell on the overlap, and lays it to Declan Rice. Gets it out of his feet with one touch, and he hits and he shoots it from 20 yards out. Low strike, keeper no chance. 2-1. And then the sending off. House was lucky not to be sent off for elbowing Bowen, but no, elbowing I think Fornells, and then Bowen is through on goal, and the referee and the person in the VAR room deemed it to be a professional foul, stop preventing him from a goal scoring opportunity, and the red card was produced, and then a fine save by Martinez from Declan Rice's free kick. But for me, West Ham got the third goal that they deserved, and it was a counter attack against Aston Villa. Bowen's deflected shot, well saved by Martinez, but Fornells gets ahead of Ashley Young and taps it into an empty net, 3-1. And then the fourth goal, well, great bit of play by West Ham. Antonio holding off the defender, getting the better of that defender, laying it off to Lanzini. Lanzini lays it off a cross-field pass to Bowens, who's not going to miss the target. And it was a beautiful team goal by West Ham United. And I've never often say that about West Ham, but it was a beautiful team goal. I've not seen them play the football they've played since the days of Harry Redknapp, if I'm being truthful. And that's not a sly dig at West Ham United. That is my views on West Ham United. And they are playing some blinding football at the moment. And at the end of the day, it finished Aston Villa 1, West Ham United 4. Norwich City v Leeds United. This is a game that Norwich City had to get a result. And yet again, they fell short. And their stay in the Premiership is looking even more darker than ever. And in the first half, I thought they competed well with Leeds. You know, created opportunities. Pukki should have had a goal. I think his shot was a curling effort where he should have just laced it. Maybe 1-0 Norwich City. However, in the second half, Norwich Rafinha gets a brilliant goal. Cuts inside two players. Unleashes a shot on his left peg, and for me, fine goal, but he should have been shown down the line for me, just to go on his right peg. However, Omobamidele, he gets an equaliser from a corner. It was a fine header. He was delighted with the goal, but it was a mixed feeling for him because he was on the end of a losing team. He was he was on the losing side at the end of it, because I think Kabak made a mistake. He should have released the pass quickly to two of his Norwich teammates. He didn't do that. Lost the ball, and before you know it, Rodrigo had the ball assisted to him. He unleashes a shot, and Tim Krul, I feel that he could have been a lot more sharper and quicker in diving for that goal to prevent the goal from happening. Norwich might have had a draw, but you know, ifs and buts and maybes, it ain't gonna get Norwich to 3 points or a point, let alone 3 points. So it finished Norwich 1, Leeds United 2. Monday's game, Wolves v Everton. Um, some absolutely some blown football by Wolves. Goal disallowed from Wolves' point of view. Hwang, he got the goal, but he was deemed offside. However, they kept going, and Kilman scores from a set piece, a powerful header, keeper no chance, and a mistake by Ben Godfrey. He's not looked up. He's gone for the backward pass, and Jimenez outpaces the centre half, and what a lovely dink. But Pickford had to make a fine save from Trancal, who's cut inside of that delicious left foot, unleash a unstoppable curler. But I'll say unstoppable, but Pickford had other ideas, and he made a great save. But other than that, it was 2-0 to Wolves, and they deserved their 2-goal lead. And then in the second half, Everton I think they must have worked their way through the game, and they got the goal that they deserved. Maybe it was too little too well. It wasn't too little too late. They had 24 minutes to get an equaliser, and their consolation goal was scored by Alex Iwobi. However, Wolves must have held on maybe to get the goal or to get the 3 points, and get the 3 points they did. So it finished Wolves 1, Wolves 2, Everton 1. So that comes to the conclusion of all the Premier League games. So ladies and gentlemen, to the boys, to the girls, I'd like to thank you for listening. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. As I always say in the end, saving the best to last, thank you for putting up with me. And I'll be back again, hopefully, if not later on this evening. I'll be back tomorrow. Otherwise, take care of yourselves, take care of your friends, take care of your family, stay safe, peace, love, and bless again. Until next time, we'll talk again. Until then, just please be nice.